During his fourth and final term as a state representative representing Miami, David Rivera has been tasked with quite a charge. He chairs the state's Appropriations Committee during the hardest economic recession in recent memory. The state was faced with a $6 billion budget gap last year and faces another $3 billion gap this year without stimulus money as a cushion. Representative Rivera says it's not time for seeking new revenues, but rather time to go through the state budget line by line, looking for fat to trim. Florida's families have had to tighten their belts and live within their means, and that's how the state should function, Representative Rivera says. He sat down for Miami Today's Profile. I'm Risa Polanski reporting.
Certainly the economic recovery, job creation, economic development, I think both short-term and long-term, everything we do, whether it be related to the budget or related to non-budgetary substantive legislation, should be somehow focused on making sure we recover through this economic downturn. That's a large part of my responsibility as well. As a budget chair, we do spend money on economic development programs, and that's a statewide priority for me because we need to create jobs everywhere from the Panhandle to Northwest Florida to the I-4 corridor to right here in South Florida. So from a statewide perspective, I would say job creation and economic development. There are programs already in place, and much of the deliberations will be based on how much money we should put into attracting and incentivizing new businesses coming to Florida, making sure that businesses that are in Florida already can stay here. We have programs also to help make large employers and people that companies that create jobs stay in Florida. So that's one part of it. But another part of it is making sure we have an environment, an economic environment that welcomes entrepreneurship and welcomes new businesses, a low tax environment, a low regulatory environment. I think one of the things that has motivated people over the years to look at Florida is the fact that we don't overburden businesses that move here or businesses that are here right now with taxation and regulations. So I think it's a twofold process.